Hello guys, I'm the Unknown Gamer Guide, and today we're taking a closer look at the Heavy. The Heavy is the heavy weapons guy. He is known for being the hard-hitting and very slow class in Team Fortress 2. He's supposed to be the guy that can kill everyone fast, but is not very fast at getting out in the battlefield. So first of all, I have some basic strategies that you can use. First of all, if you hold mouse 2, or otherwise known as right mouse button, you can keep the minigun spinning without shooting. It's very helpful for getting around corners. For example, if you know there's a lot of people on the other side of a wall, you can just hold down the right mouse button and kill all of them. If you're wondering what's in the background, a guy named Pretty Boy helped me out. He was my medic. Great buddy of mine. We played on I think. No, we played on Turbine. And we did actually go on a huge kill streak once. You can see that now. And yeah, so that's another thing. Pretty Boy was my medic, and therefore we could go on this crazy kill streak. Cause you're a medic. If you have a medic that you know, that's even better. You can coordinate and tell each other when to use the Uber, and it's absolutely amazing to use it. It's so cool. You feel almost invincible. Well, something strange with this Uber. You only Ubered my weapon. I'm not too good with the medic, okay? So don't hate me for not knowing why. But you can just hit E to call for medics if you get hurt, and nearby medics will be notified of your need. So if you hit E on your keyboard, you will scream out medic, and all the medics in your area will start to heal you. Also, this is one of the major tips today. Your minigun, it chews up a lot of ammo. So if you pick up you can pick up fallen weapons to refill your supply. And I can understand that this was a little hard to understand. But if you shoot almost all your bullets from a gun, you can actually walk to nearby fallen enemies and pick up their weapons to refill ammo. That's amazing. So that's a major tip. You need to know that. Don't just come running down or trying to find ammo packs. You can in fact just pick up enemies' weapons, and you don't have to click any buttons. You just need to walk over them, or so I think. So that's some great tips. I also thought I could go through classes that you need to be extra careful with. The Spy is one of those classes that can one-shot knife you, if that makes sense. His knife does 6 times the damage of your health. So when the Heavy has 300 health, the Spy will do 1,800 damage. So you're pretty much screwed as long as one of the spies is onto you, because you will die no matter what. You need to watch out for the Spy. Another class you need to watch out for is the Sniper. Even if your health, you're getting healed by a medic, you won't survive a fully charged bullet to the head by the Sniper. That's a class you need to watch out for. And the Soldier and the Demo Man you also need to watch out for, because their bullets or their exploding ammo and whatever, they can really do a lot of splash damage without getting in danger. So you need to watch out for them too, because you're so slow you will be an easy target even though they have slow firing weapons. And the Pyro, I find out most of the time if I'm close to that Pyro and I'm the Heavy, I will kill the Pyro, but still you need to watch out for them because they can kill you. So that's the class you need to watch out for, and I thought to maybe go a little in depth with guns. I know this is a long one, so therefore I will only go through some of the miniguns. So the gun I will take a closer look at is the minigun, the stock minigun, and the Natasha, and the Brass Beast, and of course the gun I'm using in this gameplay, Tomislav. I'm sure I pronounced some of those names wrong, but I don't care, I'm from Norway. There's no need to be 100% good with English, you know. I have something to blame it on. So first of all, the stock minigun. It does 520 damage per second. That's a lot. And has a critical of 1800 per second. It also have like a secondary fire spins up the barrel without firing. So that's a right click feature. And fires 4 bullets per unit of ammo used. I'm not sure what that means, but all the guns have those exact notifications. So the Natasha, it is the weakest gun of all the guns, and it does 340 damage per second and a critical of 720 per second. On hit, it slows down enemy players, and it can do 500 and it can carry 50% more ammo. But on the negative side, it deals 25% less damage, and it has a 30% longer spin-up time. So in my mind, the loss outweighed the benefits, so I don't recommend that gun. On the other side, it is the Brass Beast, which is the hardest hitting minigun of all. It has 625 damage per second, and it also can do 1296 damage per second at critical. It has 25 plus damage, but it also have a 50% slower spin-up time and a 60% slower movement speed when deployed. And that's my major problem with this gun, how slow you are when you walk. If you're spun up, you can actually not walk. It's so ridiculous. You can barely walk. I have some notifications on the speed, which I will put up in a second. So that's all the guns. Oh, I almost forgot the Tomislav. It is 450 per second on a base crit or base damage, and it does a critical damage of 900 damage per second. It has 10% faster silent spin-up time and a silent killer, but it has 20% slower firing speed. I feel like this is a little bit more accurate. I don't know why. I don't really think it's a bad thing that it slows so much slower, because it has 10% faster silent spin-up time, and you can walk quite fast, at least in comparison with a Brass Beast, when you are spinning. So that's fairly good. That was all the guns. Now I want to go a little in depth with the speed, because as we all know, the heavy is for sure the slowest speed. Has the slowest speed. So the heavy, he works at 77% normal speed. So that means that in comparison with a class like, for example, the sniper, he has 100% normal speed, and I'm not sure how fast the sniper is to run backwards, but the heavy is 69. You will see charts of all the guys on the screen, so you can kind of compare it yourself. And crouched, the heavy does 26% damage, 26% speed, and swimming 61%. Now, any of heavy's primary weapons spun up except the Brass Beast is 37% normal walking forwards. Backwards it is 33%, crouch 0%, and swimming 29%. The Brass Beast is even worse. He has a 15% normal walk, a 50% backwards walk, a crouch percent of 0, and a swimming of 12%. That means that you walk so slow, and therefore I don't think it's worth it. Therefore I rather would go with the Tomislav. I think that's the best gun of all the heaviest guns. Of course, you need to have your personal preference, but I like the Tomislav. I won't go into the secondary guns. I normally use the family business, and I love a lot of guys wants to go with the sandwich or the stock shotgun. I don't really think we need to go into the melee weapons either. I normally go with the holiday punch. The only thing I want to say is that if you're teaming with the medic, don't be afraid for using your Uber, because it's not something holy, it's not something sacred. You can get it next round. You just use it. Even if you use it at the wrong time, it's better to use it than not using it at all. So that's all I have for today, guys. I'm the Unknown Gamer Guide, signing off.